So I am going to try out Red Dead Redemption 1 for the first time. It's on PC, so I thought I would pick it up. It's cheaper now than a couple months back, so here I go. Just normal. Exodus in America. John. What a sight. An old-timey car, just coming in for the first time. Bill Williamson's gang. Well. Rockstar Games presents. A Rockstar San Diego production, because that's who helmed this game, even though they did need a lot of help. Is that bringing me to the main map or somewhere else?
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Interesting that these people say these things, because that's what's going to happen, right?
We will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo. I know that place. Go to the saloon. Well, they definitely did up the textures, since I know how this game looked. But for how much?
Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
So that were the horses that were standing there. Okay.
With Mrs. Winston. You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster. Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
Port Mercer. That name reminds me of something. Okay, you really need to slow your horse down in this game.
So it's Fort Mercer you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. All kinds of soldiers around back then.
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't
Movement is
entirely
kinda
sure.
strange.
I heard they
Maybe
had to
it's
go
the
up north
amount
to
of
fight
FPS,
Indians,
but
or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold.
I'll just keep it
You
like
know
this.
how things is.
Just look how fast I'm going. Holy shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I accidentally, or well, not accidentally, I locked the game at 120 FPS, and that might actually be like the best thing to do.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are.
Because
Not
yeah,
like
it looks a bit weird.
standard. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Mercer Station, so Fort Mercer will be close by then.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
You don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with delusions, but no, me neither.
I tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Nice. Ah yes, that's where it is. I know this one.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Oh.
Yeah. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone,
Also the
Bill.
original actor.
You must think I was born
In RDR2, I mean.
You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh.
Poor John.
So that just happened. And he did not die, or? Well, that's good then. Did he crawl all the way out there? Oh, wow. Ah. New friends, old problems.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Bruh.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. You see my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
I don't trust that Jeremiah Somerset with the plan. I like some change, but not too much change.
Oh, I see.
Where are we now then?
Hello.
Bonnie is on the map. Yeah. I get that part.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands.
The
around here.
heat gaze.
Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Okay, just like all the other Rockstar games
There's
then.
the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Come on then, I'll show you around the property.
Okay, Bonnie.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Nah.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Yeah!
Come on.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
True.
Come on, boy. That's the
It
train
surprised me that it's
station. Things sure
like
have
already
changed since
open.
the line finally got finished, bringing
Because
in
most
all
games at
sorts
the
of new
time
folk like yourself.
Did not even
That's such a
have
bad
open
thing.
spaces
Change
indoors
is
to
only good
outdoors.
when it makes things
But GTA
better.
4 had it, so for Rockstar it does not surprise me. For the game it will. It's tied to the horse.
That's the barn
Completely.
over there.
No
Paul
loose
built it
movement, just
himself when I was just a
snappy.
little girl.
When I turn my horse to the left or right. Oh wow.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get
What?
no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Oh. Oopsie.
Well, are we going inside?
Yeah, I had a feeling that I had needed to go to you.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look
Repeater
around.
carbine. Oh shit. From the back. Oh. I did not expect that animation.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Okay, I will.
Come on.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't go any faster.
I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. We got one.
Why is... Nah. Okay, because I'm shooting the whole game, we like freezes up, what the fuck?
Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals! Whoa there! Hurry! I think they're going straight to the chicken.
Exterminate coyotes.
Come on!
He's got a rabbit.
Nice shot! Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Come on, Bonnie. Be a bit faster this time.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson
You
did get
can't look
lucky
her after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
Okay. Okay, so if I get separated, it will just return to my house.
Makes me kinda
Or whatever
happy
is
you
my
saved your
house.
life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
How are you today?
That big mountain lion down by the river killed another family last night.
6 hours of sleep, okay. Save game.
Go!
How are you doing?
How do I look at the map? Like this? Okay. Yeah, because this is of course where Red Dead Redemption 2 starts. Only this part's not available in Red Dead 2, I believe. Or I did go here sometime in RDR2, but I forgot maybe. I got the game on an SSD, so it loads way too fast.
How are you doing today?
Not even envying me.
McFarlane. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Oh god. Why is she running now?
Let's go!
Come on, boys! On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarlane. Let's go! Right! Yeah!
Yeah! See you at the finish line!
Come on!
Isn't this jolly?
Yeah! Neck and neck, Miss McFarlane!
Giddy up! Come on,
I can just
Mr.
take
Marston.
shortcuts, right?
Let's go!
Call yourself a dangerous outlaw? I thought you said you could ride! Come on, boys!
Well, I can, but...
You still think you're gonna win this, don't you? Is that the best you can do? Come on! How you doing back there?
I just have to play it smart.
Would you like me to slow down? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarlane.
You're not as bad as I thought you'd be!
Are you saving the best for last? Should I wait for you to catch up? Come on, easy up now. This is how it's done. Come on. Come on. Call yourself a rancher?
All the smack talk for no reason.
This sure beats milking cows!
Yeah.
Ah, this is the finish. Did it.
Easy now!
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the Marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarlane.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Fame, plus 20. Marshall Johnson is available to talk to you in Armadillo. Ah, well, I'm pretty sad, but I have to stop this already. Because I have to go and do some things. A bit unexpected, but I can just do this a bit later. So there's nothing wrong. This was the introductory to the game. We looked at the map. I want to take a look at the weapon. Okay, that's cool. You can actually see some stats for it. Outfits, okay. Journal. Okay, that's pretty mandatory as well for some backstory. And general stats, okay. Pretty neat. Played for half an hour. 3 missions. Nice. But till the next one then. Goodbye.